I can see it.
Alright. Alright, so I'm back. Let's play Final Fantasy VII. You guys know that Thud doesn't particularly care for the game, so instead with me is Gunarm Dine. Say hi.
Call me Dine.
So, as I was saying the last time we did this, way back at the end of August, was that for this boss fight, I was going to have, specifically I put Tifa in the match instead of having Barrett. And that's because I'm going to have Tifa as the healer if I remember the materials set up. Because during this battle, Rude is programmed not to attack Tifa unless she's the only one standing in the party.
Yeah, that's kind of the annoying thing about the materia system is if you stop the game and come back much later, you don't remember who has what.
Well, I could have, taken the time and looked it up, looked at what I had, but...
True, but we're lazy.
Yeah. And this isn't a particularly difficult fight anyway.
Now, this is always an interesting stretch of game, especially coming up into the village itself, and I think your screen on my side is frozen.
Yeah, it does that. Give me a moment. Yeah, I gave her cure. And bio.
There we go, I can see it on the Twitch side for now at least.
Alright. I'll fix it in a moment. I think...
Turkolite, what a great name for an attack.
I was expecting the triangle. And instead they gave, oh, but I'm beating up on Reno.
Tifa is the Kool-Aid woman. Oh yeah!
More or less. We haven't seen Ifrit yet. Let's use Ifrit.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the recent Final Fantasy VII PS4 announcement?
You mean the classical joke that they made?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they weren't booed off the stage.
Same here. If I had a bag of tomatoes, I would have used it for them.
Like, just the express glee from the crowd to the utter flat face of everyone was priceless.
And the complete collective WTF.
Oh, that cures.
Reno's still using that Turkolite, trying to wonder what the original translation was too.
It kind of makes sense. Oh, we're almost at a village, so it's not like I don't have to worry about MP. So actually, let me kill the screen for now.
Got plenty of time during summon animations. Always love the Chocomock though. Yeah. It's where you can see the anime influence starting to get in.
Mm-hmm. I prefer Fat Chocobo when it pops up, but that's just me. Oh! Chocomock got the stop.
You know, I just noticed Shiva in this version looks a little bit like one of my original characters for Ranma and Half fanfiction. Same style ponytail, at least.
Ooh, that was a good hit. Yep, that finishes the fight.
I'm a few seconds ahead. Rue's just checking his watch.
Yeah.
A few seconds behind. Sidlexia strikes again.
Give me a moment.
Of course, playing through Theater Rhythm Curtain Call and watching this is a constant stark reminder I need to replay Crisis Core.
Oh, never mind. No, not screen sharing this.
Yeah,
It is making me lag.
it lasted about 3 seconds.
See if I can steal anything useful for once.
Oh, is that the Deadly Mantis? There's a movie by that name.
Huh. I'm not even sure how much health this thing has.
Apparently a spider hybrid, too. What kind of insect is this? It's something Agatha summons in Hyrule Warriors, apparently. It's got the characteristics of a butterfly, a mantis, a spider, and probably a bee with that stinger-looking thing in the back.
Oh, well, I killed it. The one time I ever use bio kills it.
No spoiler alert on my side.
Spoiler alert, it died.
Actually, I had a lot of fun in another old fanfic with the upcoming scene where you talk to Zack's parents, and I had one character just get driven insane because they never said anything else. It was just a constant repeat of the dialogue. and so he punished another character by locking him in the house with him.
So I'm hoping to take this to finishing Cosmo Canyon. Which I think the toughest part's going to be getting everything without going crazy.
Yep. Cave of the Gi. Insert Captain Planet joke here now that I remember.
Well, Cave of the Gi's boss is easy because I'm not going to do it the fair way because I hate fighting it.
Yep, the spiders in there are worse than the boss anyway.
I wouldn't say that. They hit hard. They hit moderately.
They hit harder and there are more of them.
Yeah, but you only have to fight them one at a time.
True.
The problem is the fire too from the soul fires. Oh, wasn't Titan supposed to be in this reactor?
I think so.
Because I have never been able to pick it up.
If I remember correctly, it's just right on the ground. Go back to the fork in the road and take the right path.
Yeah, I was going to. Okay, that didn't rest me up.
Jealous, envious.
Yep.
Great dialogue option.
I think I have enough money, but I'm not sure. Oh no, it's a touch me. That worked.
Yeah, I'd call that schmuck bait. Yeah, just because of the frog jab. Touch it, become a frog.
Ooh. Death blow.
They got their synchronized dancing set up properly though, with that victory animation.
Sort of reminds me of the imp equipment.
And
the 6, I think.
Yeah. And the ROM hack I'm doing of that actually changed it from Kappa to Toad.
Wonder why that is.
Probably just to maintain continuity.
Maybe.
Because half the game is Final Fantasy IV. No, not half of it, but a lot of elements borrowed from Final Fantasy IV.
Should just played Final Fantasy V and been over with it.
I'll be doing 4 complete in the future. I need to finish the 6 hack first. I'm probably not gonna get back to that till the start of the new year, simply because I have not had a whole lot of time for this month.
Yeah. I'm just finally getting back in the swing of things. So these tanks are always fun. I suppose my long-term goal for getting far in the game is to have Clim Hazard before I get to the temple. Because if I can get Clim Hazard, I'll make Demon Maul easier.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, of course they learn their second limit break per level after using the first one a set number of times, and they have to kill a certain number of enemies to access the next level.
Yes, it's you have to use it like 10 or 20 times to get to rank 2 for the first one, and then it's 40 kills to get to the next rank. He already has Blade Beam though, so he only needs to get so many uses.
Mm-hmm. A ruined reactor. We know who Scarlet is, Cloud.
Hey, foreshadowing, big materia.
You know, after seeing Cloud's personality in this compared to how he is in Advent Children and all the other supplemental games, it's a bit of a shock.
Yeah, but there's a lot of changes from Advent Children and the offshoot games.
Mm-hmm. Of course, in Advent Children, you can call it Survivor's Guilt, but come Kingdom Hearts, they ported that personality over to Dissidia, basically saying that's how people see Cloud, even though it's not his canon personality.
Yeah, no kidding.
Big McLarge, huge materia. Yeah, I think the Titan materia is where they were searching.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I was able to pick it up.
Okay, I haven't seen that part yet. The cutscene just ended.
Equipment check, because it's been so long.
I was actually talking to some friends on Twitter today about the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, and one person is basically saying, "Stop treating it like it killed your newborn. If you don't like it, fine, but don't say it's the worst thing ever. There are much worse things out there." I don't think it's bad. It's just doesn't feel like Final Fantasy. But I say that about number 8, but that doesn't automatically make them bad games either.
I really liked 8. It's just weird to get used to.
Mm-hmm. And 8's another case where, 8 suffered from a bad translation effort, making Squall seem more emo than he really is. I think his personality was captured perfectly in Dissidia.
Whatever.
He was a lot more likable in that, at least.
Yeah.
Because he was the loner just to keep other people out of danger.
Which, of course, didn't work.
Nope. He learned the real power of teamwork.
Ah, I'm so unused to the camera.
Yeah, I just gotta head northwest. You can learn Big Guard from the enemies on the beach.
I'm not one for using many enemy skills, and
Of course, you have to manipulate him too.
yeah.
I actually wish more Final Fantasies had the barrier meter. Because this is the only one where you can really tell how much time you have left on it.
But I think this is also the only one that you can't refresh it while it's up.
Don't remember. It's been too long. Yeah, everyone's on their way to being stoned on this point. Another pretty nifty critical hit there, Aerith. It looked like she leapt forward and...
Okay, I did pick up Yuffie, okay. picking this up after how many months? Can't remember anything. Hopefully I can finish it this time.
Got time.
Yeah. I think that crit was because of Death Blow.
Yeah, that may have been it. Because I don't remember regular critical hits changing the attack animation.
They don't.
I love Tifa's summon animation because it looks like she's unleashing a Hadouken.
And it's part of the reason why I like Final Fantasy is that you can get mini crits. And she's dead.
You know, aren't those the penguins from Cowboy Bebop? Or what was it? Was it Evangelion? I don't remember which one had the penguin. I think it was Eva. By Tifa.
Yeah. I'd like to get Final Fantasy 12 run in. It's just that means I'd have to work on getting the PlayStation ready to stream.
Mm-hmm. There's only one thing I never did on 12, and that was to get the maximum clan rank because I could not get the quickening chain high enough to get the highest rank on that one. I ended up getting everything else and considered it, well, good enough.
Oh, the quickening chain isn't too difficult. Actually, let's switch Tifa out. But the quickening chain, I actually got black holes early because I let's go for Naki. Because I rushed to get them done, and then when I was done with that, the second place, the ice place, became really easy. Because both the bosses went down in one shot from black hole quickening.
Nice. Yeah, my first run I spammed that stuff like crazy, especially against S-Person. My second run I hardly used it at all.
Yeah, they're kind of useless late in the game, but early on they can be lifesavers.
Also have to start FF10 and 10.2 HD some year. Also undecided if I'm gonna finish the post game stuff on 13 and get the platinum trophy, or just move on to 13.2.
I played through 13 and I decided I was done with 13 because I didn't think it was as good as a lot of people say.
Well, I ended up enjoying it. The battle system was fun, and the character development was probably the best part of the story. The story plot itself was crap.
I think it was a worse version of the 12 battle system.
Yeah, with bringing back the encounters rather than the free roaming stuff.
Yeah. Well, that, and it gave you even less control of your characters if you wanted to have fights done in any sort of speed.
My only real complaint is leader gets KO'd, game over.
That too.
Hate that mechanic in any game.
Don't play Persona.
Oh, I love Persona. I just hate that mechanic.
Who's Nanaki? Nanaki is Nanaki.
Even funnier if you rename Red 13 to be Nanaki.
No, that's what I did.
Okay. That jerk, you put him in your party, he ditches you.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Manipulate, transform, arrange, exchange.
Actually, I wonder if that mechanic is in Persona Q. Haven't played far enough into the game to get killed that easily.
Not only that, but he ran away with materia.
Yeah. Turning into Yuffie.
Yep.
I'll never forget how pissed I was at her when I first did that side quest.
Which side quest? Getting her or going to her hometown?
Going to her hometown when she stole the materia.
I usually do it during the third disc, so it doesn't bother me too much.
I think the only thing I've never done in this game is get the gold saucer date with her. Doing so requires doing her side quests early.
Yeah. And a bunch of other obtuse things.
Mm-hmm.
Silver armlets. But materia is more important. What's this?
I just think those are all replicas. If they had the real thing, they'd probably be the best weapon shop on the planet.
Probably.
You can stand hours of boredom.
And you have to remember where the materia shop is, because they have probably my favorite piece of materia here.
HP Plus?
I believe they have haste. How do you seal the door shut? With super glue? It's the room next to this, I'm pretty sure. Yep. You pick up haste, barrier. Yes, I'm shopping. I do like the music for the area.
Oh yeah, Cosmo Canyon is a...
Oh no, they only have HP plus. I thought, unless it's the other guy that has there's another guy that has barrier haste here.
Yeah, they put the Cosmo Canyon theme in both Theater of Them games. First one is DLC, second one in the game. Very nice addition.
Yeah.
So the only thing better than the Cosmo Canyon music in terms of that theme is basically the theme in the cutscene after you beat the boss in the Cave of the Gi. It's one of the best scenes in the game. Ah, Bugenhagen, the legless Santa Claus as we called him in high school.
Well, he's able to float around, so. And jump.
Excuse me. And table dance, apparently.
Right on cue, we can hear the cry of the planet. Oh no, that's the sound of the stars screaming.
In space, no one can hear the stars be big babies.
More or less. A scream from this planet.
Rosalina, quiet down those Lumas up there! Do we really want to see Bugenhagen's apparatus?
I mean, it looks cool, but only 3 people can fit in Grandfather's machine. Well, I suppose there's Nanaki, the main character, and Bugenhagen. Tell me to bring someone else, that's 4 people.
Gotta love these fetch quests where you just have to get your own party members.
I still, unless it was in unless I'm thinking that I picked them up in Rocket Town. I'm pretty sure I picked it up here.
I don't remember.
I need to pick up a few extra Phoenix sounds.
Oh, the Hyper and Tranquilizer. Items unique to this game.
Well, that's because of the limit system in this game.
Yep.
That's probably why I like Final Fantasy VIII.
Abuse the limit system in that one.
Well, abusing the limit system allowed me to kill Ultima weapon in one shot.
Yep.
Good stuff. Oh, I have to actually go talk to people.
And I'll never forget what happened the first time I fought the Omega weapon. I got so lucky. Because, in the order of events, he used that super attack of his, which is the meteor that hits everyone for 4,000 damage per hit.
Mm-hmm.
The first time, I had Squall, Renoa, and Zell in my party. The first time, shoot, I have it written down somewhere. Let me double check so I get this accurate. Just haven't thought about it in a while.
I remember the first time that I fought Ultima weapon. It shot me with the laser blast for max damage on Squall, and I was like, well, I see where this fight's going.
Okay. Used Terra Meteor and wiped out the entire party. Phoenix Pinion kicked in, revived everybody. So the fight continued. He used Terra Meteor again, wiped out everybody again. Angelo revived Renoa, but she didn't last very long. Phoenix Pinion kicked in again. Fight continued. He used Terra Meteor a third time. Nothing hit Squall. And Squall's turn was up. He attacked, finished off Omega.
I remember the time that I actually beat Omega. Or sorry, not Omega, Ultima. Because I never beat. I actually never saw Omega. I always get distracted in Disc 3.
Oh, Omega's only Disc 4.
Yeah. No, but Ultima in the underwater place.
Yep. I'm trying to remember. I think Squall has a custom animation for Lionheart when fighting the Ultimate Weapon too. I don't quite remember it, but on Bahamut he jumps around on his wings attacking him. That's one of the cool little touches I noticed with different enemies. Of course, for a lot of them, you have to get at his Lionheart early.
Yeah. But against Ultima, I went Vitality 0, Draw, Eden, Aura, and Squall. Before he could get his attack in, Ultima attacked him with a basic and brought him down to critical. So he does Renzakuken and pops Lionheart for the instant kill.
Nice.
I think it had like 200,000 HP. But I was stocking up hero drinks for Omega. And then I got distracted trying to get everyone's weapons.
Yes, the fun of it all. Whether you're grinding it from enemy drops or through cards, it takes a while, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
If I ever replay it, I'm going to challenge myself. When I fight Ultimecia, Squall's not going to be allowed in the party. I have to fight her without his limit breaks.
Well, if you're really good with Zell, he can do the same thing.
Oh yeah, just his 1-2 combo.
Yep. Just keep going back and forth and then hit him with a finisher when it's like half second left.
Yep. They call that boring but practical on the TV show's page.
Or what I did against the Tomberries to get Tomberry King was just Aura on Kistis and then use their Black Hole Blue Magic.
Yep. Was it Black Hole or
whatever it was called, the one-hit kill.
Degenerator, that's what it was.
Yeah, Degenerator. It was essentially Black Hole.
Yeah, that's how I grinded. That's how I always grind everyone to max level. Go to the island closest to hell. Keep Kistis in the red. Battle loads up. She acts first. The generator.
It was weird because I was abusing the fact that my guys were low level by using the junction system to its best thing. And I had no encounters on, so at the end of disc 2, they were all like level 15.
Yep, and the bosses are scaled down with you.
Yep. But the thing was, when I was going through the underwater research facility, because there's a whole bunch of fixed spots where you're forced to fight, everyone else was level 15, but the Kistis, Zell, and Squall were level 60 something. They were level 60 something because I forced them level 30 to farm up Vitality 0.
Mm-hmm.
Always those little things.
Either that or cast Doom Train.
Speaking of Doom Train, Final Fantasy VIII, the only game that you're going to go, God damn it, I can't find a Malboro. Because to get Doom Train, you needed the 6 Malboro tentacles. Either you had to farm forever to get Malboro cards.
Yep, and they're outside of Eshtar.
Or you fight them outside of Eshtar, which is like a 1 in 10 chance compared to the unicorns that are there. You're better off trying to steal them than them trying to drop them. And 9 times out of the 10 when I fought them, Odin showed up. And they don't show up there after the lunar tier happens.
I think they're on one of the monster islands, though, but I don't remember which one.
No, Ochu is.
Okay.
Which does not have Malboro tentacles. And don't try fighting Ochus on island closest to heaven at level 30.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a good idea.
Now I'm remembering the scene from the beginning when you're going through the training area, and Kistis brings up, have you ever fought a T-Rex? We keep freaking T-Rexes in the garden, so if you just encounter one, run away. And of course, Spoony brought that up in his review.
Which is funny because the T-Rexers are hilariously easy to defeat if you use the junction system.
Yep, or blind them.
You blind them, or you can just put sleep on attack. Like, even with like 50% chance of sleep, they're weak to it, so.
Mm-hmm. You know, that game handled its tutorials well, now that I think about it. Of course,
it's
the poster child for annoying tutorials these days is the Mario and Luigi games.
There's a couple of games which have worse tutorials, just can't think of them off my head.
A friend of mine on Twitter is playing the Kingdom Hearts 2.5 remix, and she said, "Oh my god, this has so many cutscenes!" I immediately chimed in, well, at least you can skip them in that game, unlike Final Fantasy X.
Speaking of that, that's the one thing I wish they added in the 10 HD remake.
Oh yeah, that was one thing I was hoping for, but they didn't.
Nope.
Ugh.
Which is awkward because you can skip the ones in 10 too, even the original of it.
Yep, of course, you don't want to on your first run, otherwise you lose out on a completion percentage.
Well,
So you have to see them all anyway.
even on multiple runs through, I usually don't skip the cutscenes. It's just when, you get to fight things like Seymour Flux and Unalesca for the 5th time.
Yes.
With a 10-minute cutscene before it.
I got so lucky in my first run. Seymour Flux took a few tries, but I beat Unalesca on the first try.
Unalesca took me like 7 tries the first time. And then, the last time I played it, 2 guys I think were dead, and the other, or 2 guys were, all of my team was at low health and they were going to drop. But, I did a desperation attack and it just barely did enough to finish her off.
Nice.
It's good stuff.
Tifa's still out.
She's just taking a nap. Don't
Cloud,
mind her.
I've been KO'd during all the cutscenes. How does this even work? I'm still sitting in front of the fire. I'm sitting up, and yet I should be knocked out.
Alright, Garland, we'll knock you all down. I probably should try to go rest. I should not go in with half MP. Oh wait, I have a tent. Let's just use a tent.
Always faster.
Always faster. I mean, it's not like I'm really hurting for gil right now. I don't know what's more annoying about this dungeon, going through it or the boss.
I'd say going through it. Boss's cake if you use the Phoenix Down trick.
Yeah.
And it's not super glue after all.
No, but Evray, the first time I fought him, gave me trouble, and then I just stomped him out times after that. Evray Altana is annoying if you don't use the same trick that you use in Gin attack.
I love the transition from the town into the cave. The design on the background is really well done. Just changing from the brown to the creepy green.
Yeah.
This has great atmosphere. Because the green spots on the wall look more like ghosts.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the song. I was gonna say, especially. Hey, this guy, I remember you.
I'll see him in a minute. Still loading.
It's the hound thing that you fought back in the Dead Tower. Dead Shino Tower.
Aha.
So that material up there is annoying. I don't remember which rock it was. I think it was this one.
Tentacles.
Break it open. Wrong.
I forgot about those rocks.
Naki, do nothing. You, fire too. Also, what I liked about Final Fantasy VIII is that they powered up potions. They literally do double of what they do in 7. And they keep that trend for the rest of the series.
Always handy.
Always handy. It means that they're not useless for the rest of the game.
And you can always chuck them into high potions if you have to.
Yeah, being able to change items and stuff into, there we go, was very useful. It just took a lot of getting used to. Which I don't think people liked.
That was the one thing. You could go in and play the game, or you could take hours and hours of preparation before technically starting the game and breeze through the rest of it. Actually had a friend in high school who told me about another friend of his who literally grinded to level 99 at the start of Final Fantasy VII. It took him at least 2 months. They said, "Oh, breeze through the rest of the game."
I dislike grinding, which is one of the reasons why I like Final Fantasy VIII, is because first thing I did after getting through the tutorial area and just getting your seed rank was immediately using the lamp so I could pick up Diablos, and then immediately get magic null or enemy null, And from that, I usually get that around the end of disc 2 or the beginning of disc 2, and then just do anything that's necessary, and I don't have to worry about anything.
Trying to remember, does Sid call the magic lamp a good luck charm or a test of courage?
I don't remember. Possibly both.
Considering it summons the friggin' devil! Probably my favorite part about Spooney's review of the game.
I like how if you blind him, he literally cannot kill you. Without a 5% chance to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because all his stuff is HP percent base. And I take that back. I don't use it immediately after leaving Garden. I use it after getting on the train. Because that's the Laguna cutscene, the Laguna flashback. So I'll fight it in the past.
Oh, didn't know you could do that.
Yep. It's pretty great. My question is, you're in the back row. Why are you using Death Blow?
Because she gave it to her.
Why is this a thing?
Materia manipulation.
I have an all here that's sitting here that can't be used for anything. Yay, gaming. Oh, I also have added effect. I want that to be leveled up. You don't need transform. Wrong one. This is the only place you can get added effect. Also, you know how long it took me to realize that running on that's what made you slide?
How long?
Long enough that I got stuck there for like 15 minutes the first time through. Nope.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to slide around on it until you hit the spikes.
Sorta wish I can open the disc so, the great old cheating way in Final Fantasy VIII was to have Selphie in your party and then have her use her limit break and then just open the disc and wait until you hit the right thing.
I never tried that, and I've played through that game 3 times. I've never seen her ultimate limit break.
The slots thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen the end as a result of that one.
It works just the same as Keatsis, the end.
Mm-hmm. And Setzer's Joker Doom on 6, which I haven't seen that either. I played through that game at least 20 times.
I have seen 7-7 bar more than anyone ever wants to see 7-7 bar.
No one wants to see it. Gambling will kill you!
I prefer his dice anyway.
It's a fun weapon. Never use it too much.
Well, it's not his weapon, it's his limit. But the dice are really good because the more you use them, the more dice you actually throw.
Oh, you're talking about Cat Sith again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Setzer has dice as a normal weapon.
No, he uses a megaphone. Oh, it's just one of you. Easy. Death blow.
Yeah, a viewer asked me on Twitter to stick with Setzer's drunk voice for the rest of my Final Fantasy VI LP, so I'll probably do that because I could not find a good voice for him for the whole thing. So we'll just stick with him being drunk for the rest of the game.
So I do have one question. Did you suplex the train? Because I need to catch up on your series.
I need to double check. I think I tried to. I don't remember if it was removed from that hack or not. That'd be blasphemy if I didn't try.
I don't know what's better, suplexing the train or using the fireball.
Suplexing.
Yeah, but suplexing is more of a medic thing now.
And time for the giant spider.
I think that's 2200 HP. Yep.
Of course, not really a giant spider, just an incredibly long-legged spider.
I don't know, that main body is pretty big.
It's actually
It's more of daddy long legs, except it doesn't have enough legs.
actually
I want to
watched,
know how it's able to stand up straight like that on only 2 of them.
physics.
Physics.
I actually watched someone's.
Ooh. Oh, Nanaki, you feeling alright?
Actually watched someone's Let's Play of Limbo, and of course you have the giant spider in that game.
Yeah.
And after seeing it, I thought, you know, I think it would have been a lot more satisfying if when you finally kill the spider, that should have been the final obstacle in the game.
No.
It having followed you through the whole thing.
Oh, it would have been murder if it followed you through the whole thing.
Well, even if when it got knocked off by the boulder and still only had one leg, and you kept
screw
going
you,
on as
spider.
normal, kept going on as normal, and then it doesn't catch up to you until the very, very end. I kind of thought the solution to the final puzzle was kind of weird, and you just pass through that area and get back up, and there's the ending.
Ah, Stinger skill power is used up.
I should need to see if
You guys will be seeing that a lot later on.
got a couple of Let's Players racing through Limbo right now, and they usually upload on Fridays, but haven't seen the video yet for today. So I started that, and then I decided to watch someone's solo LP of it just to see what everything was like. And the funny thing is, one of them Let's Played it, and he can't remember the solution to the puzzles.
That's good stuff.
Now, from what I saw, they really didn't start getting hard until the factory area when you had to manipulate gravity.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
There were some pretty clever ones. Never played the game myself, but would probably do all right after having watched the Let's Plays. Actually, a couple other ones did a race through Eco blind.
Oh, you poor soul. How many times did you die in the final area?
Well, I wasn't proud of it. It's just one I watched.
Oh.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch, especially since I played the game and know the solutions. So it's just one of those cases of shouting at the screen, "You gotta do this! You gotta do this!"
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of AGDQ stuff. Oh, second stinger.
I'm subscribed to them, but I haven't watched anything.
I recommend it. Like, it's for a good. Even if you're not huge in watching speedruns, it is for a good cause.
Yeah, it's just time factor.
I watched the speed run of Chrono Trigger, and I've watched a lot of the really long speed runs.
How long did the Chrono Trigger one take?
Because it was 100% run, it was 6 hours.
Okay. As a racing channel I watched did Chrono Trigger, it took him 4.5.
Yeah. If you do it, it takes like 2.5 to 3 hours to do all the extra stuff.
Yeah, they didn't do 100% run. In fact, once the Black Omen appeared is when they were able to go and fight Lavos. They didn't even bother to get the full party.
Yeah, they made sure to go get the full party, as well as it wasn't even Chrono in the final battle. They used Magus, I want to say they used Magus, Luca, and Robo. But don't quote me on that. Because everyone has a triple tech, and the original, and the triple techs with Chrono are automatically known. But you have to pick up special stones to have the triple techs with the other party members.
And I'd wager that that was part of the 100% run to get those stones.
I don't think so. I think they only picked up one stone.
Okay. Now was it a new game? Was it a new game plus?
It was new game plus with 100% being all side quests.
Okay. Actually, I'll have to watch that because we'll probably be racing Chrono Trigger for Super LP Heroes in the future. And that also begs the question, what is faster, Chrono casting Lightning 2 or just attacking?
Just attacking. Like, they're very specific about using specific spells because they were faster by frames. So, if you really want to, and if you want to really get the leg up and get practice on doing some interesting tricks, should I say. Because they do a lot of enemy skips.
Yeah, familiar with a lot of those.
And a good amount of boss skips.
Oh. Didn't know those could be done.
Yep. They skip so much that they're below level 10 when they got to end of time. Which actually gives you a very specific, or that actually gives you a different,
Spakio.
yeah. You usually never see it because you're never below level 10 at that point.
Yeah, isn't he a frog in that? Isn't he a frog when it's below level 10?
I believe so, yes.
I have to watch those and get those hints.
Did I get the chest? Yes, I got the chest. I'm not really caring about the treasure in this one. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, almost there. One more stinger.
Ugh. This face actually really creeps me out, though.
It's actually probably got the best animation in the game, too.
I wouldn't say that, but they definitely did a good job with it. But I do hope they do make a remake. But they did say they'd only make a remake once they made a game that sold more than Final Fantasy VII did.
That's trolling even more.
Well, no, they said that even in before they even started with the PlayStation 3. That they'd make a remake once they had a game that sold more than Final Fantasy VII. They'd make a 7 remake. And they tried with Final Corridor walking, but
no such luck.
no such luck. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's got a pretty good story to it. The problem is, story on itself isn't what people look for in a video game.
Well,
it's got to be satisfying to play through.
Like I said, the plot is crap, but the character development is the strong point of the story.
I feel it's the other way around, really.
It's one of those cases where you hate half the cast in the beginning, but they kind of grow on you throughout.
That's true enough.
Everyone hates Hope. You want to strangle Snow. Sarah's just annoying. Lightning is pure badass.
Lightning is, all Lightning is female Cloud.
I was actually talking to another person on Twitter talking about the most badass Final Fantasy women. And it's basically saying, well, Lightning and Fang are both incredibly badass on their own. And teamed up. They're probably the best thing in Final Fantasy 13, but they still don't hold a candle to the badassery of Beatrix.
Yeah. I'd say Elena from 7, Selphie from 8, Beatrix from 9.
Selphie, badass.
Yeah.
She's got too cute of a face to be a badass, really.
It's one of those things of crouching moron, hidden badass.
Okay.
But Lulu from 10. I didn't play 11. I'd probably just have to say Ash from 12. Even though,
yeah.
Yeah, that animation just. Oh god. I think that's part of the reason why I don't like the ghost, the traditional ghost face. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it has the white face with black eyes and mouth.
Yep.
Can't stand it at all. Like, if there's a horror game with that, I can't get through it.
Another friend of mine did an LP of Donkey Kong 64, and there's a specific voice in there that's always scared him since he was a kid. And I quoted it in a Race of Kirby's Adventure, and he left a comment saying, "Damn you, you made me cry."
So the reason why I prepped up these Phoenix sounds is obviously because they can miss.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 3 misses. However, if the Phoenix sounds don't work, I do have an alternate.
Well, Cloud, you're right-handed. Don't throw it at him with your left hand. Is that a load screen I saw for a second there?
No. It used a spill to suck up MP.
Okay, it looks like there was a little spinning circle in the center there.
That's because there was.
Okay.
Yes!
Before the pyramid.
I love how it doesn't even show damage in this game. It just shows death. Oh.
Re-death. Even kills the soul fires with it.
Yeah.
Now,
The reason why that's annoying is because he'll send 2 soul fires in, he'll suck up your MP, and he has fun doing a very annoying thing called hitting you with the soul fires for 400 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
The original first time I played through this one, it took me like 5 or 6 tries, and there's no save point before him, so you have to go through the whole dungeon. So after that, I said, screw it, I'm doing the cheap way.
Gravity material. It's got nothing on Diablos.
Yeah.
I'll always use the Diablos trick to fight the tomberries. If I didn't have Degenerator.
But, I'm not sure what I like. That if it hits him, it shows death. Or in Final Fantasy 10, when you're versing Every Altana, and you throw Phoenix Downs at it, and it shows immune, but still hits it for like 8,000, which is half its health. I don't know which one I like more.
Best cutscene, I'd say arguably in Disc 1. Especially the music.
Mm-hmm. And then there's these bastards not using a soft on him.
Well, unfortunately,
I suppose in this game softs work different.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in soft petrification.
And they don't have a super soft because Marcus used it on blank.
I don't know why he didn't go in not wearing a ribbon.
Yeah, that's often the case of Phoenix Downs. Is they don't cure death; they just cure being knocked out, and that's basically how it works in Final Fantasy V.
Yeah. Or like I said from Final Fantasy 1, I Garland will knock you all down.
Mm-hmm. Literal translations, gotta love them.
But That's why Phoenix Downs don't work on saving Aerith, because she's not actually dead yet. For those of you who haven't seen the game theory, Sephiroth stabbed Aerith through where it would paralyze her because it hits her spine, but it doesn't go through any big organs or go through any big vessels, so there's not a lot of blood that comes out. Even though originally it was covered with blood everywhere, and they took it out because they didn't want to have higher than a teen rating. But so the shock of it makes her pass out, but she's not dead. Note when Cloud puts her in the pool, she sinks.
She drowns. Yep.
Dead bodies float.
That also reminds me of the censorship in Xenosaga 3. They ruined one of the best scenes in the game because they cut out the blood.
I like the censorship in Ocarina of Time, where instead of coughing up blood, he vomits.
Mm-hmm. It works both ways.
Which is hilarious because there's blood in other spots in the game. It's just really cartoonish that you never notice it.
And one thing I noticed, starting in Ocarina of Time, finishing off Ganon got more and more violent with each passing game.
Yeah.
Of course, Wind Waker's is just pure awesome.
Yeah, Wind Waker's pretty great.
So
oh
is
no,
Twilight
he's crying
Princess.
materia.
So is Twilight Princesses.
Yeah.
Even though it's a little more subdued, but still awesome.
I did like finishing off Demise in Skyward Sword.
I need to play through Skyward Sword. I have not done it yet. I keep telling myself I'm going to play through Skyward Sword after I finish Spirit Tracks. Well, I'm in no hurry to finish Spirit Tracks.
Just skip the Skyward Sword. It's worth it.
I probably will.
Like, the fighting's fairly difficult because now you actually have to angle your attacks. And the first big boss makes you angle your attacks the right way to get past his defenses. But once you get used to the combat, it's really great and really fun.
And I heard Skyward Sword probably has the best story in the series, too.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
And Hyrule Warriors rekindled my love of Zelda games, so...
I need to get a Wii U before... But I do want to pick up a Wii U and Hyrule Warriors.
Yes, you must get Hyrule Warriors.
She's still knocked out! Core, you can come with me.
Core, the main character from Tales of Hearts?
No. Although that might be what he comes from, I don't know. When I originally started playing this game, I was going to name all the characters based off of people from a League roleplay group that I was of.
Cool.
Yep. I'm going to see if I can get a rest in.
I'm trying to... I had a friend in high school who started a save file on my PlayStation, and I don't remember how far he got, but he named Cloud Joe Black, and I love Barrett. He named it Walmart. It was just absolutely hilarious every time it popped up. Funnier than it deserves to be. Cannot forget that.
Yeah. Oh, in Final Fantasy, Turtle Paradise. You can't name your character in 10. You can't name the characters, but you can name the Aeons. So my dad had a habit of naming Bahamut Badass.
No, I love it in 10 how they always avoid trying to say Titus's name because of course he's the only one you can name, and there's no voice bank.
Not only that, not only through 10, but through 10-2 as well.
Mm-hmm. He's just the Abe's ace. Now, and Star Ocean games got around that because you can rename anyone you want, but the voice data still goes with their default names, which really isn't a problem.
That's a good way of doing it. So, I think that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll go through Niflheim and Niflheim Mountains.
Nibelheim, actually.
Niflheim. But before that, we'll finally get through Chapter 2 of Styx because I did not want to go through another hour of that. Ugh, game's hard. So, I'm Raz. This was Dying. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow.